Hello, today is going to be a little bit of a combination video. I'm going to show you how to prepare a hand so that you can practice anytime, but particularly for NOCTI, and then I'm going to go through a basic manicure. So what I've learned over the years is that if you take a glove and you fill it with play sand and you put a rubber band on or you knot it, then put a second glove over top of it, make it nice and tight, and again attach it with a rubber band. We can now attach nails to this second glove, and when we are finished with it, we can simply remove that outer glove. We still have our inner form, and we can just start again putting a new glove on and tips, so you don't have to start from scratch. So what I did was I took ordinary tips and I filed them. You know how tips start out and they have the points on them. So I just took my file and I just held it flat and I got rid of those points, because obviously our natural nails don't have points at the back. Okay, after you get it flat, you're going to reach underneath and pull out any plastic that rolled underneath there. Keep going till you have a nice nail. Now we're just going to take nail glue and we're going to attach these to this glove. The other thing that the two glove system does for you is if you see if my glue's coming out. Hang on one second. Okay, that should work now. Okay, as I was saying, the other thing that the two glove system does for you is that if you get a little crazy with your filing and you aren't pulling back the sidewalls of your pretend hand and you get part of the glove, you file through it, you won't have sand all over the place because you still have another layer. So I highly recommend the two glove system. Okay, so we're just attaching it like this. You can do this at home, you can do this anywhere, and you will always have a hand. Now the reason why I don't like those rubber hands that they sell is once you attach the nails to them, it's darn near impossible to get them back off again. So they're nice if you want to do something and you just want a nice hand to display something that you did. But as far as practicing, it's kind of a one-shot deal. Anything that you have to glue to, it really attaches. So I'm rolling this over so the nails basically going to sit kind of sideways like my nail would. All right. Now, when you're starting a manicure or the NOCTI manicure, they're going to want to see that you disinfect your area. So what we would have, we would have all of this rolled up into this mat, and it would be in a gallon garbage bag. You would have this all in a gallon garbage bag. So when they say, okay, it's time to do your manicure, you would then disinfect your area. Then you would pull this out. Everything would be on top of here and you'd unroll it. And so you've got two ways of being clean and sanitary. You've disinfected the surface, plus everything was on this mat, so it's not touching the table anyway. Okay, the second thing that they want to see you do is they want to see you disinfect your hands and your client's hands. Okay, so this is antiseptic. I'm going to disinfect my hands, or sanitize them. I want to put disinfectant on it, and I'm going to rub this around on this hand. Okay, so we're showing that we understand that we need to disinfect, plus we need to use antiseptic on our own hands. They're going to want to see that you know how to file. So my file is already used. You want a brand new file, and at the end of this you want to snap the file, which is what I'm going to do. So they want to see that you know to pull the sidewalls back and that you know to go corner to center. Corner to center. Okay, and you could make these nails much smaller, much shorter than this. I just left them full length. Okay, pull the sidewalls back, corner to center, corner to center. Okay. And that's about all you have to do. I'm not sure my nails are gonna stay on real well here, so I'm gonna hold the top of my nail. Just make sure that they're adhered very, very well. Corner to center, and make sure that you're pulling those sidewalls back. The other thing that I can tell you too is that if you make your first glove rather large, like use a large glove for it, and then step it down maybe to a medium for your second glove, it'll be tighter. Mine, whatever mine was made with first, my medium glove is kind of loose. So you have to be kind of strategic with this, okay? Then they want to see that you understand that the hand goes into the water. Now you're only doing one hand. So this would have warm soapy water in it. You can either go over to the sink and get warm soapy water, or you can have a bottle that says warm soapy water. And you want to show them that you understand to put the hand in there. Okay. Just basically make sure that your proctor sees what you're doing when you're doing NOCTI, so that they see that you did that step. Don't go so quickly that they think that you missed that. Kind of make eye contact with them and make sure they see this. When you're done soaking, you're going to take the hand out and you're going to pat it dry. Okay? Through the miracle of videos, my little towel cushion just arrived and joined us. Okay? Then they're going to want to see that you are being sanitary. So in this instance, this isn't the only way to do this, but in this instance, I'm going to apply my cuticle cream to my cotton without touching. So as long as you're not touching, you're fine. You can go back and get more. So I'm not touching it all, okay? And I'm going to take my towel and I'm going to pull my cotton off, and I'm going to take this and put this in my garbage bag that I have right here attached. In the case of NOCTI, you would want to attach it with a Band-Aid, because you can take the Band-Aid apart and do that even though it wasn't sticky in your bag. So you can't take a piece of Scotch tape with you in your bag, but you can certainly take a Band-Aid. Okay, we're going to work that in. We're going to show that we know to push back the cuticles. So I would just do about 4 or 5 on each nail. Okay, you can use a cotton-tipped orangewood stick again for this. If you prefer that, what I would tell you to do is just take the smallest amount that you can and twirl it around. You don't want it real thick. You still want to have that ability to push, and show that you understand to clean underneath the free edge. And again, just watch your proctor's watching you and sees you doing these steps. Okay, now we're going to pull this off again, put this in our garbage. Everything stays very nice and sanitary. I'm going to take my file. Well, you know what, I'm going to wait because I might need to do some touch-up. I'm going to go ahead and break my orangewood stick and put it in my garbage. I'm going to put this back in my soapy water. Okay, then I'm going to show them that I understand how to go downward to get rid of any debris and the extra cuticle remover. Okay, I'm going to bring my hand over, and again, I'm going to pat it dry. All right, now I'm going to look at it one more time before I get rid of my my file, just to make sure I don't have anything that needs addressed. The other thing you would want to do that I did not do on this is, before you glue these tips on, you would want to hold it in your hand and you want to take the shine off of them. So after you take those corners off at the top, take the shine off, It's probably not a big deal for NOCTI, but obviously you know that if you have a slippery surface, it's harder to get things to adhere to it. So it's just an extra little step that will ensure that your polish will go on very well. Okay, so I checked that. I don't think I need this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and break that and throw that away. Okay, I'm going to do some massage. So I'm going to get some lotion in my hand. I'm going to emulsify it. Okay, and I'm going to do a basic massage. So everything I do, I'm going to have the fingers facing me like a body's attached to it. I'm not going to sit here and go like this, like the person's, you know, oh, I'm bending them all crooked. I'm still going to pretend like there's a body attached over here. So I'm going to turn this up and massage the palm of the hand with my thumbs like this. I'm also going to do the relaxing motion. So I'll just hold the bottom. Just relax it. Then I'm going to pull the hand down and I'm going to do some X's. And I'm going to do some circles. This is all with my thumbs. Okay. And then I'm going to do 2 different movements on the fingers. I'm going to pull out, push back, and out. Pull out, push back, and out. Always one hand is on the hand, so that way I can move this hand because this one always has contact. And now my right hand is going to have contact. I'm going to pull out and do a large circle and pull, pull, circle, pull out, pull, circle, pull out, pull, circle, pull out. And again, this doesn't have to be anything fancy or extensive for doing a manicure. Okay, that's just a basic hand massage. Now we're going to take some cotton and we're going to get our polish remover and we're going to go over the nails to get the greasiness of the lotion off. And we have to especially watch down here in the nail grooves and back here at the cuticle that we get it all so that there's no polish residue left anywhere. Okay, this goes in the garbage. I'm going to go ahead and do my base coat. I'm going to hold my finger, pulling those sidewalls back. That's going to help me anytime I'm polishing someone's nails because it's going to keep the skin out of the way and I'll be less likely to get polish where I don't want it. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this. Okay, and again, you probably want to make these shorter. It would have been easier without these super duper long ones, but if you prefer working on long nails, that's fine too. There's nothing that says anything about it. So remember, you want your base coat, 2 coats of color, and a top coat. Okay, so there's my base. Here's my color. You may have to sit and wait a second. We all know the base coat dries quickly. We just don't want to rush this too much. So if you use your time wisely, you won't have to rush this. You will have the opportunity to be able to sit a bit and wait for it to dry. Okay, so you want to start here and push back to the cuticle. You want a nice even coat. Pull those sidewalls back. Start here, push back towards the cuticle. Don't try to take your shaky hand, especially if you're testing and you're a little bit nervous, and just try to hit the cuticle area. You'll always make a mistake. So land back here and then push your brush back towards the cuticle and you'll have much better results. Right, so you would do this once. This, you may have to wait maybe a minute or so, and that's uncomfortable when you're testing, but again, if you are quick, whoops, there, I just got some on there. If you're quick and efficient with the other steps, you have enough time to wait. You don't have to be in such a rush that you're pulling your polish back off. I think I got it on that side too. Okay. All right. You would go back and do your second coat and then your top coat. And that's it. Okay, and again, make sure, even if you wait till the very end, make sure that you break that file and break that orange wood stick so that they can see that it's a one-time use. If you're using metal implements, make sure you have a little container with barbicide or something equal to that you can put that in to show that you understand that the items need to be disinfected before they're used again. All right, thank you very much.